Hi, I'm CJ and this is my RC channel. In this video, I'm going to be checking the center of gravity. Since I've made modifications to this, it's not going to be quite what it would normally be. Normally all you need to do is put the battery at about center. So I'm going to mark out here on the wing our manual page 8. Says our center of gravity is 22 to 28 millimeters from our leading edge. So I'm going to get out a marker and I'm going to mark out 22 to 28. So that's our range for leading edge. Now I have a tool that I built a while back that's very handy. It's very easy to make a couple triangles of thin plywood and some small plywood blocks, and then some brass strapping material bent over the edge and glued in place. So I'm gonna put a battery in place without actually plugging it in because I don't want the radio kicking on. Now let's see where our CG is right now. So we are definitely a little bit tail heavy. Okay. So I'm going to, there's some tape across the nose here, and I'm just gonna cut that tape. It's right on the hatch line. Looks like it goes all the way to the front edge there. Yep. So it's not just the hatch, it's also the whole top of the fuselage there. Like, as you can see, the whole fuselage comes off. I'm going to go ahead. What am I going to do? I think I'm gonna want to be able to get in there from time to time, and I don't want to have to retape this whole thing every time. So I think what I'm gonna do is cut the fuselage right here. There we go. Not the cleanest cut, but it's going to get taped together anyway. So that allows me to access the receiver and the servo and make any changes I need. Now, this receiver does have 2 more ports, and I've got some micro servos. Down the road I may get 2 more of these wings, do another seam together like this and put a flap in place. We'll see. Just a thought. I'm sorry, I just can't leave well enough alone, can I? I get a model, I fly it once, and I'm already modifying it. So, that's a nice motor mount there. It's just glued in place. So that's going to be fun to replace if you ever actually need to replace it. Okay, well, let's see about adding some weight to the front. I'm probably going to try to put some lead ballast right here and right here. Actually, probably up in here is the best place for it. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like right here, just in front of the air vent on the top side here. That's a good place for a little bit of lead. Let me pause up and figure out where I've got that. Oh, wait a second. Here we go. Not as far away as I thought. One of these is probably more than enough, but it's a starting point. Can't believe I added that much rearward. That's probably going to be too much, but let's see. For testing purposes, I'm just going to tape it in place. That looks like it's going to balance right about 22, and having the CG be a little more forward is probably a good thing. So I might trim a little bit of that off. I can always add back. Okay, I'm going to get out the scale. That's too much. Should just be able to make up the difference there with some clay. But let me see how much this weighs by comparison. Oh, that's going to be way heavy. Yeah. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this piece down here and then I can put a few blobs of clay up there if I need to. And to not make this too much of a permanent resident, I think I'm going to use hot glue. That way I can potentially remove that piece of lead later if I need to change things. Okay, let the glue gun warm up a little bit. That's kind of neat that there's two servo ports there. Oops. I'll have to look this board up on the website and check out the tech specs on it, see what else, because if those are two servo ports, that's really interesting. That opens up a lot of possibilities, like two individual flap servos that could be probably mounted back here in the fuselage, make the wing a permanent resident. There's no way to do ailerons. These things are just, they're too skinny. The wing is only about 4.5 millimeters thick. Okay, the glue is starting to get hot. I don't want to melt the foam, so I'm putting it on the lead first. That way the lead is already cooling it down. And that's not going to block the airflow in any substantial way. Okay. So let's see where our CG is. I've got about I think it was 5.3 grams. This one piece here. Okay, so that is about 23 millimeters back, and our range is 22 to 28. So that should be good to go. So I shouldn't get that little bit of porpoising I was getting this morning. I had to give it a bit of down elevator to get it. It was hard to tell. This is such a small plane that once it's more than 40, 50 feet up off the ground, it's really hard to see what it's doing. So they gave us some, I believe these little strips here are tape for gluing the fuse back together if you take it apart. Yes, indeed. So there we go. Fuselage is back together. Is that easy as pie or what? So yeah, the wind is really kicking this afternoon. I'll just wait till tomorrow. I'll take this out again, and we'll have test flight number 2. I see a few spots on the wing I want to heat up and tighten up a little bit. So I'm going to take care of that. and the video will pick up when I'm out flying. Hi, I'm CJ, and I'm out here to fly the UMX Radian again. I have rebalanced it and corrected a tail heavy situation, so hopefully it'll do better today. We're about to find out. And it doesn't climb out quite as fast as before, but it does have more weight, so that's to be expected, but it still climbs well. Okay, power down. Take safe off. Woohoo! One of the viewers said they wanted more close-ups on it, so it is a small plane and it gets out of sight real quick, especially for the camera. Ooh, the wind is strong, but the wing doesn't flex as much as it used to at all, which makes it a lot more stable. Okay, throttle off. Let's just hang around in the wind. Ooh, the gusting is really rough. Power down again.
great morning.
Oops.
Don't hit the jet.
At low throttle, it flies very gently. Just cruise around. Ooh! I got it.
You got it?
Yep, no damage. Prop's fine. Trying to bring it in close for the camera and made a wee error. Yeah, forgot the goalposts were there. It's like I turned around and uh-oh, obstacle.
It looks like it's wobbly now.
Well, that's the wind. You get a little above the ground and there's a lot more wind up there.
Oh, it's not the goalpost.
No, that's just gust. Oh, my battery's dying. Okay, time to bring her in.
So maybe the battery dying was what I was seeing.
No.
Wow.
No, it's not dead. It's just running low. So I'm gonna.
So it's just gliding.
Yeah, just cut the power, bring it in nice and easy, save the battery. Might as well take the safe off because that uses battery too. So oops. Bad landing.
Looks nice though.
Another great flight. Love this little plane. I highly recommend it. Tons of fun. And for the money, you can't beat it. Do you find these videos to be helpful, useful to you? Then please help me keep this channel going by donating. Click the link up here and you can donate safely through PayPal on either a one-time or a monthly basis, your choice. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please click like and please subscribe to my channel. If you click the bell icon, you'll receive notifications every time I launch a new video. Thank you for watching.